So here we are in Bristol. We were going to be in Tinton. For some reason we decided not to go. I can't explain that one. But we're going to have a walk through Bristol. And it's very different to what we had in Gloucester particularly, which is lovely sunny weather with lots of shadows and contrast and angles to play with. This is a flat grey sky, so we're going to have to adapt to that. But hopefully we can get something out of it. And there's been a couple of mentions of changing my format. Not radically, because I wouldn't do that, but it'd be interesting to try something slightly different with these shots given the conditions. And this is all about being adaptable and trying to make your situation and your location work for you. And hopefully this will pay dividends, but you can judge that by the end of this episode. You should know. I love this thing. I'm going to try and get a really low shot, and if I can keep the depth of field really narrow and drop the tree out in the background, it should actually look quite nice. Slightly nicer shot from this angle, I think, because the two trees actually frame it quite nicely, and that works a lot better. It was really clean down here in the foreground, and probably a better shot. It's just such a beautiful thing to look at and photograph. Really nice. Of course, not that you can see right now, but this is pretty typical for Bristol. And beautifully differently coloured buildings. Mostly down by the harbour, but occasionally you get them. These are just south of Redland. So I love this building. It's sort of like wooden clad with this lovely grey roof with the windows in it. It's nice, but my problem was keeping this car out, which meant that I had to slide it into the right hand side of the frame, and then I've got this wall on this side coming in because I've got to keep it over this way to get rid of the car, and just clipping this lamp post on the left hand side of the frame, because if I came in tighter to get rid of them both in a nice frame, the building was too big. But it was a useful compromise. The difference in the colours between this red watering can and the green wheelie bin, but it was like really difficult without moving it, and I know from Clevedon that I can't do that, so it had to stay where it was. Just had to use this big expanse of white wall on the right hand side and just clip the edge of the green bin on the left hand side to try and make a shot out of it, but I don't know whether it'll work or not. It's a bit of a mess. My first test of patience. I'm going to have to wait here for some time to get somebody walking through, but this is pretty much the frame that I want. This the bridge quite low in the bottom of the frame and letting the trees, the organic stuff in the top, look after themselves, and just wait for somebody to walk past. I keep the frame nice and central. I've got somebody coming up walking past, which would be nice. Get her out of focus in the foreground. I love how this tree in the foreground, they love beautiful old, one of them's a redwood, Douglas fir maybe, I don't know, but anyway, I like the way this one is sat right in the middle of these two on either side, and I think on my lens this will be quite nice because I can isolate them. My frame is going to be something like that, maybe, and like this little slope of green, and we've got the path running around from left to right. This all looks very makeable. Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah, a little bit closer, just to the point where this gap between this far tree here closes in too much here, so I had to come back a little bit. But what I love about this is that there's a little shadow area underneath the foliage from this tree, and I've got the light coming in from the right hand side, and it looks kind of like almost like a vignette. Something quite, I hate the word, but it's something a little bit cinematic about it, which is really nice. Yeah, that's good. Come on then, dog, let's go. This scrappy little park. Not got much going for itself. In the background you can hear some lads playing football that I think might have made a shot. Got some little railings in the foreground, and they were playing on the, I think it's a basketball court below. Made quite a nice shot. So we had these railings here. I got my focus right on this point here on the left hand side of the frame. So these guys down here were sort of nicely soft. You get this nice sort of sense of things going away from the frame. But I'm not entirely sure about this being very sharp and everything else being really. So I might do another shot, slightly stop down, so there's a bit more focus. It's a barbecue pit, but it's supposed to be like some kind of server person doing it, and I don't know what this is for. Maybe it's to keep it all in place, but it just works really nicely for me because above it is this dark area of railings and trees. So this being silver sort of stands out quite nicely, and I pulled back a little bit, so it's a fairly similar frame to this one, but shot really shallow depth of field in the hope that this railing in the background goes out of focus. It was fun. It was fun, nice and symmetrical. I kind of quite like this. We got this slide here and then this slide in the right hand side. My frame was quite tight, obviously. Got these nice houses in the background going out of focus. I always like slide shots. I don't know why. They're always a nice shape to them. Slightly diagonal, which helps in a predominantly vertical and horizontal landscape. They were nice. I love this. I think this paint here has been for graffiti, but the two tones are absolutely amazing. The slight purple and then the orange on the top. Buddy, you're right.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, so until a nice chat with a fellow who uses the same video camera as I'm using at the moment. But I like this because it just reminds me so much of Rothko. This is is all a little bit chaotic for both of us, I think. And Dog's getting a bit fed up with it all. We need to find something a little bit more predictable, a little bit more graphic. It's all, it seems so messy. There's none of the serenity that you get with the stills. This way, Dog. This way. Hey, no, not that way. See how we go in Cabot Circus, where it might be a little bit calmer, although we might get thrown out by security. Good boy. So I missed Wogan by about 5 minutes, didn't get a chance to get a cup of coffee. It's 4 o'clock already, I don't know where the time goes. But it goes. Anyway, I'm going to walk up this way along the River Frome, and we'll make this short, but it is a good area. So I've switched from the longer lens back to the 27 or the 43mm equivalent, and we'll see what we can get. Yeah, definitely right for the wider lens. A rusting shed. No graffiti, no sign. Oh, there's a little bit of graffiti, but not very much. Oh, lovely. Just nice. I like that. This little bit of silver that runs across the top. And you've got a little bit of silver going down here. This is a bit of a mess, but I might try and take a shot a little bit further to my left. See if it looks a bit nicer, but it's a good shot though. So this is a slightly better shot. We've got a little bit more graffiti down here, but it is Bristol, so what can you expect? This looks nice. I like this. I like the shape of the roofs here. And what's really good is that little brick pillar just there is hiding some horrible blue and yellow health and safety signs. But it's all looking really good now, and I think there's not much I can get out of this that's better. I like what's going on in the background there. That should be soft because I'm at f1.2 focus just there. So it'll drift off a little bit. This really neutral foliage in the bottom is quite nice. It's good, it works. It's a better shot than the first one. And I've just turned round, literally turned round, 90 degrees. And this is really nice. I love this tree in the middle of the road, like crazy. We've got a lot of cyclists going left and right, and a lovely swooping road just coming in down here, which is really nice. So this with the tree shot, this is going to really work. I don't normally do this, but this is just such a brilliant piece of graffiti that it deserves a little bit of recognition. Amazing. I love it. It's one of the joys of living in Bristol. Yeah, I'm starting to get a little bit tired now. It's hard to concentrate on the photography. It's even harder to concentrate on shooting the bits of video for you. So it's been quite stressful. There's been quite a lot of stuff going on around me that makes it difficult. But I'm hoping that I've got some shots, and we're coming up towards the end of what we've been shooting. So we'll have to see. There are a couple more shots that I really want, and then I'm going to be heading home. This is one of the shots that I really wanted. All these diagonals going on. There's just so much going on in this shot. Just a delight the way all these angles are working together. I've got to be really careful about keeping the traffic out at the bottom of the frame. And I love this ragged edge to the sky. Everything's in silhouette, and I just got in focus somebody on a bike or walking across this section here. So just lovely, just really lovely.